Hello, this is Knerr with Avaya Client Services, and today I'm going to walk you through how to use the ACSBI SEID report. First, you will want to use your browser to navigate to acsbi.avaya.com. When prompted for your SSO, please log in. From the main page, you want to click on Registration. From here, click on Ad hoc Reports. Once here, please click on the checkbox next to SEID Report and click Next. From here, you can either select an existing FL list that you've created or enter in a list of new FLs in the provided box. I won't cover the use of creating lists in this video, but do know that you can upload a text file with the list of FLs you are interested in. For this report, I'll use a single functional location by pasting it into the text box and clicking on Next. Then click Next again. And you can rename that report package to something more meaningful for you in the future. Then click Submit. In the Report Archive screen, you'll see that all the reports you've requested and what their status is. After a time, which will vary depending on how many FLs you ran the report against, you should receive an email notifying you that your report is ready. Or, if you refresh the screen like this, you'll see the report available for download. When you download the file, it will save to your desktop as a zip file with an Excel document inside. You can always come back to this screen and click the Refresh button next to a report, and it will run the exact same report again for you, but with refreshed data. You can extract that Excel file, and when you open it, it will look like this. The first sheet is a title page that shows when this report was run. The second sheet shows a list of all the customer sites that were included when this report was run. Any active SEIDs at any of these sites will be included in the report. If a FL here does not show up in the details, then that is an indication that the FL does not have any active SEIDs. The third tab shows a pie chart reflecting all the SEIDs entitled to remote connectivity and whether they have healthy remote connectivity or not. The fourth tab shows the same type of pie chart, but this is for the SEIDs entitled for alarm monitoring via Avaya's expert systems. The fifth sheet, SEID Report Records, contains the detailed information about the SEIDs included in this report. The first column is the SEID, which is the Avaya Solution Element ID. This is a unique ID that corresponds to an instance of an Avaya product deployed at a customer site. The second column here shows the remote access status. There are 5 possible values here. A SEID showing healthy here tells us it is either a modem-connected device, which Avaya has successfully connected to within the last 90 days, an IP office device with an active SSL VPN connection, or a device that has been added as a managed element behind at least one healthy heart-beating SAL gateway. If this asset is a SAL gateway, healthy means that we've received a heartbeat from the SAL gateway to the SAL concentrator within the designated amount of time. If the SEID shows unhealthy in red, this is an SEID that is entitled to remote support, but Avaya cannot remotely access it at this time. Refused refers to an asset where the customer has stated that while they understand the risk, they are choosing not to provide remote connectivity to this device. Ignore refers to a device where our logic has determined that it can be safely ignored and does not need remote connectivity attention. Not entitled is the last of these statuses, and it refers to a SEID that is not entitled for remote support from Avaya. In column C, we have the remote access scenario. This is a 4-digit number that refers to a specific connectivity state that the SEID is in. Each scenario is hyperlinked to an Avaya knowledge base article, which will provide details about why this asset is in the state and then what remediation steps should be taken. These articles are designed to be self-service and walk the user through whatever is needed in order to get the device into a better state. The fourth column is the alarm status, and this parallels the remote access status. In this case, healthy refers to an asset where we have received an alarm within a designated period of time that is appropriate for that type of Avaya application. If the device is a SAL gateway, this is based on the heartbeat that the SAL gateway sends to the SAL concentrator. Unhealthy refers to an asset that is entitled for alarm monitoring, but Avaya does not believe we are able to receive alarms from this device at this time. The refuse status refers to a device that is entitled for alarm monitoring, but the customer has refused remote connectivity and thus refused alarming. Ignore and not entitled mean the same here as they did for the remote access status. As with the third column, the fifth column provides a scenario number that hyperlinks to a self-service knowledge base article on the alarming status of this SEID. Columns F through J provide information about the physical location that this SEID is currently registered with. Column K is the solution element code, a high-level description of the Avaya product that this SEID refers to. For example, VCM refers to a virtually deployed Avaya Aura communication manager. Column L refers to the status of this device within Avaya's support request ticketing system. All SEIDs in the report should show as active. Columns M and N display the SAP material code number and description that this SEID was registered against in the customer's install base records. Asset nickname is a nickname entered by a user at the time of registration to better identify this asset going forward. Alarm ID is a unique ID used in how Avaya does alarm monitoring. The IP address column may provide information on the IP address of the device on the customer's network, but this information is often unreliable. Column R provides the SEIDs of the SAL gateways that this asset is configured as a managed element of. If this field is blank, this SEID is not configured as a managed element of any SAL gateway. Columns S and T are the RFA SID and MID, numbers unique to the Avaya Aura CM product line. Columns U through X refer to the SEID's registration status within Avaya's global registration tool. If this SEID was created outside of GRT, it will show that for the status in many of the fields. Column Y shows the connectivity method being used to provide remote connectivity for this device. Please note that a value of PPP, IP, or modem are all modem-type connections. If the device is connected via modem, the phone number we have for that modem will appear in column Z. If the SEID is configured for remote connectivity via one or more SAL gateways, columns AA through AD will show information specific to that SAL gateway, including the SAL gateway's version information, how many managed elements that SAL gateway has, and the latest timestamp of the heartbeats the SAL gateway has sent to the SAL concentrators. Column AE shows the timestamp of the last successful Pi poll from Avaya, and column AF shows the last time Avaya was able to successfully connect to this SEID. The last sheet in this workbook is the Terms and Definitions tab, which explains in text most of what I've explained in this video. Thank you for your time. We welcome questions and feedback at mentor@avaya.com or on Twitter @AvayaMentor. For more details and other information, please visit support.avaya.com.